Hey, who knows the exit poll figures of Maharashtra on your screens. Let me take that opportunity to now jump straight across to the battle in Wayanad, where we are expecting, in fact, Priyanka Gandhi to become a member of parliament, elected for the first time after her brother vacated the seat. My colleague Belly Thomas is standing by. Belly, what's happening? What's the buzz on the ground?
Rishabh, I'm at present standing in front of the SKMJHS in Kalpata, where it's the prominent counting center in Wayanad. Among the total 8 counting centers here, it's just gearing up here where the SP have come and inspected the entire counting center, and now the police are allowing the booth agents inside, and we have a few UDF workers supporting for Priyanka Vadra standing here. And let's find out what's the trend like. Sir, you are a UDF worker. What's your name?
Yeah, my name is Biju. Our Priyanka ji will win above 4 lakh votes majority.
Okay, so why do you think that the voters turnout was very less this time when compared to last time? It was only 62.8 is what we heard.
The opposite candidates are very weak persons. It's okay.
Okay. Now we have ma'am, we are live on that. Ma'am, so you've been extensively campaigning, rallies are there, even digital outreach has been happening. So what is your, what is running in your head at now? At present?
We are in full expectation of a victory. The election campaign was throughout like for the next coming 5 years, what we can implement in this Wayanad Mandal for the development was set forward by the NDA. So I strongly believe that the people who really want the development of Wayanad will be voting for NDA. And so we are so confident on winning this election.
Okay, but why do you think the voter turnout was very less? It was only 62.8% when compared to the last time. So why do you think, and would that anyway come in the way of the results?
There are so many adverse conditions that the recent landslide and so many bad impressions that has been put forward by the Wayanad Mandal. So I think the people have a strong aversion towards this bypoll. And since Rahul Gandhi had left this Mandal as such and retained the seat in Raebareli, the Congress is also having so many problems that I think the vote share of the Congress and LDF both have come down this time.
Okay, ma'am, as an MP, what are your first prominent things that you will be addressing here? Would it be issues, or it would be some programs that you have planned for when you become an MP of Wayanad?
Yeah, we have plans for the coming 5 years in the agricultural field, in the medical field, in the education field and everywhere. And the first priority will be medical college, super specialty medical college for Wayanad. And then coming to agriculture also, we know that 90% of the people belong to this, they are farmers in different sectors like rubber, tea, coffee plantations like that. So the upliftment of them, and 10% of SC/ST is also of a high priority because they are they are living in such a pathetic condition, such an underdeveloped society. So they need to be bring up, their upliftment is also of a high priority. And there are so many issues like in the field of infrastructure and the tourism also. We have a plan for the coming 5 years.
Okay. Thank you so much for that. So that was the NDA candidate, Navya Haridas, who had just come to the counting center here. So her priorities are, addressing issues, infrastructure issues, and bringing in a medical college, along with empowering trades like the cash crops, Rishabh.
Fascinating. Nice to see that there are still issues being discussed over there. Others would argue that this is a straightforward personality contest, is a one-way street. It's not really the Congress versus the BJP. Here in Wayanad is the Congress versus the left parties who gave a run for the money by putting a pretty stalwart candidate against Rahul Gandhi to take him on in Wayanad just 4 months ago. Well, this time around, Priyanka Gandhi should take it, and we're going to examine this. But before we do, let's take the opportunity of touching base in Jharkhand, where again at the top of your screens, 81 seats with 41 being the halfway mark. We'll see the results coming in very, very shortly because the postal ballot counting has begun just a few minutes ago. My colleague Sambhav Sharma standing by in Ranchi. Sambhav, क्या चल रहा है वहाँ पर? कैसा माहौल है? शांति लग रही है वहाँ पर ठंड में?
Well, yes, Rishabh, the stage is all set. for this 81 Jharkhand Assembly seats, and the counting will start in some time, approximately 8 a.m. and the trends will start coming from around 9 a.m. In an exclusive conversation with Jharkhand BJP chief Babulal Marandi, he said that BJP-led alliance is very much confident, and they are gonna very easily cross this halfway mark, which you rightly pointed out is the 41 here in Jharkhand. And I'll request my video journalist to pan the camera and show you show our viewers the wide angle shot of this famous Birsa Munda Chowk, where we are reporting live, and the political parties here are eagerly waiting for the outcome that will determine whether the BJP-led NDA or JMM-led India bloc is going to form the government. Both parties, whether it is BJP or JMM, are very much confident, because the political dispensation, the political leaders of both the parties have talked to us exclusively, and they are very confident, and everything will be clear by 1 o'clock or 2 o'clock. The picture will be clear in Jharkhand. And talking about the exit polls, obviously exit polls are predicting that BJP-led alliance is going to form the government in Jharkhand, but it is quite early to say, because we have seen how exit polls unfolded in the past. So we are here at the ground zero, tracking what exactly is going to happen.
Okay, Samba, we'll come back to you guys. Thanks for setting this up. Lots of excitement happening in Maharashtra about what the Congress is up to. Ladies and gentlemen, just I'll tell you what to keep an eye out for today. So you obviously are keeping an eye out for what's happening in Maharashtra. That's going to be the big one. Okay. Then is Jharkhand. We mentioned Wayanad, Priyanka Gandhi. That's going to be a big ticket item, because you're going to establish a trend in the Congress's politics, perhaps even national politics. Keep an eye out for the bypolls, other bypolls that are happening. So as I mentioned, there are two parliamentary constituencies that are going. One is Wayanad, where Rahul Gandhi has vacated the seat for his sister. The other is incidentally in Maharashtra, in Nanded. There are 9 bypolls that are scheduled in UP. Keep an eye on this, because this is the first time we are seeing elections happening in UP, and 9 is a chunky number to give us a trend. After what happened and what was a shock for the BJP in many respects, because they missed out maybe on 30 seats they would have felt in Uttar Pradesh during the Lok Sabha elections. Now, there is a fair chance that the BJP wants to make a thumping statement in UP. So they'll be tracking these 9 bypolls very, very carefully as well. And if the BJP does well in Maharashtra today, if they do well in these bypolls, mark my words, expect early polls in UP, perhaps as early as even a year and a half from now. Okay. So the truncated assembly in UP could be truncated, because they wouldn't want to go into elections, because there are 2027, and that leaves too little time for them to make headways for the Lok Sabha elections in 2029. Yes, the election juggernaut keeps on rolling. About 4 interesting bypolls also happening in Bihar. Keep an eye out for those. The capital of Chhattisgarh will have to be voting in one of its constituencies again. Karnataka, in Shigaon, in Sandur, and Channapatna, again 3 assembly bypolls happening there. None of these bypolls are going to change the fate of the assemblies, so that's not going to make a difference. A couple of interesting battles in Dera Baba Nanak in Punjab as well. Punjab has been a hot potato state in politics right now, so keep an eye out for those as well. And in the Mamta bastion, there are 6 bypolls taking place, for which results will be announced sometime today. But as I mentioned, big ticket item. Look at the right side of your screens, high profile faces, all up in the air of what happens and what the people decide. I'm going to thank my reporters in Ranchi. I'm going to hop across to Worli. Meanwhile, in Mumbai, once again, a constituency which Milind Deora, the son of a former union minister, is trying to win for his newly adopted party. Remember, he has quit the Congress to join the Shiv Sena. So my colleague Arzu is standing by. Arzu, what is happening there on the ground? I see heavy security at the counting stations.
Well, Worli is one of the most dynamic constituency, and also it is very important, and this time it will not be easy for the Aditya Thackeray to win. Like in 2019, if we talk about, he won by 60,000 votes, but this time it will be very tough fight between, because this time it is a triangular fight. And first of all, going to that, we would like to show you the visuals from the counting center, and as you can see, the heavy police force have been deployed here. All the EVMs and the VVPAT devices used in the Mumbai during the Maharashtra polls have been stored in the strong room, one each in the city's 36 constituency. Also, election to the 28 member state assembly were held in a single phase on 20th November. And also, if we talk about 10,000 personnel from the CRPF, CAPF and also SRPF have been deployed, also along with the local police for the arrangement, security arrangement at the counting center. These strong rooms are under the strong CCTV surveillance. Also across Mumbai, over 2,700 officials and the staff have been deployed to count the votes. And also it is expected that the counting will begin around 8 AM, and that will decide who will be the Raja of the Mumbai this time.
Okay,
Yes,
believe it or not, ladies and gentlemen, for those of you who witnessed with us, watched along with us the counting in the US elections, where nearly 50% of the votes are early votes in postal ballots. In our case, it's just 3 or 4% that is coming in postal ballots. People have lined up just 2 days ago in Maharashtra. Generally, election battles continue because they go into 3 phases, 4 phases. Well, Maharashtra, all 280 seats voted in a single day. That was just 2 days ago. Then we had the chance to do some khali pilau, okay, as my mum would put it, on the exit polls on what would happen. But here we are, the results come out. Let's open up this conversation. Rajalakshmi Joshi, Himanshu Bhatt, Joyita Basu, Shashank Shekhar Jha, all with us. Himanshu ji, now, what's your gut telling you? Because your gut was telling you, yes, it is the Mahayuti with an advantage 2 days ago. Okay, we'll put the exit polls out the window now. What's your gut telling you overnight now? Has your opinion changed?
Not changed yet. It's basically an undercurrent, and I'm substantiated after the polling day in 24 hours by that 65% figure of voting. Because Maharashtra in last 3 assembly elections have never seen more than 63% votes. Now this, this increase of 3 to 4% from the total voting, and especially, in the places like Mumbai, when you have a 3 or 4% increase, it means a lot. Because Maharashtra, if you see, refer to the figures 2009, 14 and 19, you will find maximum to be at 63 point something. And when this one touches, 64, 65%, it says something. There is definitely an undercurrent. People have decided on which side to go, where to go, and how to go. And that's why you are finding, this gut feeling of this resort politics and shifting people from one state to other. Why does a party have to do that? All these things give an indication. And looking on those hunches, I definitely feel it's going to be an undercurrent and a sweep on one side.
Okay, all right. It's going to be a sweep